And we are here back on Overnight Sensations, 2 hours dedicated to nothing but local music with Coversa.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Just performed an excellent live set. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so, tell us all about Coversa.
What's the start?
We formed 2-3 months ago. We had the exciting event story of meeting on Facebook. I answered their ad. They were looking for a singer, rhythm guitarist, and I was looking for a band, so I messaged them, and like 3 days later we practiced, and a week later we were a band.
Oh, wow.
It happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me and the drummer over here, Joey, we were in a band together previously.
Okay.
Things weren't working out too well. We recruited our good friend Pat, and then, yeah, like Jake said, kind of fell together before we even knew it.
That last song that we played was actually the first thing we ever wrote. We wrote it on the first day we all jammed together.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the song that got me like excited. I was like, yeah, man, I'm down for this.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to 7 songs, right? That's quite an output for a band that just...
Mm-hmm.
And that's not all of them.
We have more material.
Right, oh, I'm sure you do, yeah.
Our end goal right now is to write like 24 songs that we are comfortable with, can play, do a show with, and then pick the best 12 and push those songs as much as we can. Maybe play out of state, maybe get down south a little bit. We're trying to go nationwide. We're pushing this hard.
Nice. Cool. And so you don't have any recorded material right now?
We have 2 demos on Facebook, 2 songs, Wasted Time and Free. We played them both tonight. I think it was the 2nd and 5th song.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right.
2 and 5.
So how are the live shows now? Is that you're starting to get that rolling? Or?
Well, we've all been playing for a while. You know, we've all got our feet wet before.
Mm-hmm.
We've only had, 2 shows in?
2 shows.
Yeah, before us.
Next weekend?
Yeah, we have another one next weekend at Crossroads in Garwood.
Okay.
Where we're the headliners. It's our first headlining show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then the end of the month we got a show up in North Jersey with the band Oh Brother.
Mm-hmm.
We got kindly asked to play that show. We're very excited for that. But yeah, we're just trying to push for the shows, get the best live performance possible at this point, you know?
Great.
Grab the interest.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like we've been playing together for years.
It does.
Just clicks.
Yeah.
It's like
That's what I was thinking. Like, it sounds like you guys have... Yeah.
Me and him have. Me and Doug.
Well, you guys...
They've been playing the longest.
You guys, yeah.
We went on tour
Definitely.
together at one point. It was
with an older
wild week,
band.
I'll tell you that.
A big waste of money. But that's what it is, you know?
Yeah. So, other than that, what else is in the future for you guys?
Well, we're looking towards an EP.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna work those 12 songs that we feel most comfortable with. We're gonna try to work them into an order that is presentable, and then probably put them onto an EP. And you know, just just a few of them, and you know, release it. Just try to get the name out. You know, we just gotta push as hard as we can.
We're also
now.
trying to do a music video soon. We have a girl that's kind enough to do it for us. I think she should be doing it for free, but we'll see. But if we get that going, that would be really cool, you know, have a music video.
Yeah, definitely.
get our name out there any way we could.
Cool. So, of course, now the question that everybody's dying to know the answer: how do you know Dave?
Oh, that's a good story.
Oh, what a great story.
Okay,
You wanna tell it?
yeah,
Okay.
Doug and Dave used to be in a band together named Step Down. And eventually they ended up parting ways, and they recruited me to replace Dave in this band.
Oh,
Step
okay.
Down. I became the new singer, and then we kept in touch with Dave. We stayed friends with him. He came to a few of our shows. We saw him play a few shows with the bands he was in.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is that he came to pursue his own solo things, which are now pretty booming. I don't know if you've listened to him at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we definitely kept in touch. I always knew that he was going to be a good resource for us, you know?
Cool.
Good
Yeah.
friend.
Good
yeah.
friend.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He helped us carry our stuff today.
Yeah,
Which is really great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a elevator ride and a half up here.
A few more trips than that.
So for next time, you know what to expect. Next time it'll
Next
be
time.
easier.
Next
We're
time.
eating our Wheaties, gonna do some
You ask him
push-ups,
That's what you got to do. Yeah.
some crunches maybe, get our cardio going. We gotta be ready.
Yeah. So especially when you come up when the student center is closed,
Oh, yeah, we heard.
Yeah, we heard you have to
Yeah.
Walk up all
it's a
4
whole
flights.
big. Yeah. So.
The lady's gonna be all right.
Hey.
So, any you got any stories, like any strange tours?
Well, when the band we were talking about before that Doug and I were both in, before this, my father actually knows his uncle. They work together, and we ended up kind of getting together through that.
Before this, we didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
At all.
So through Facebook, that band that he was in was looking for a drummer, and that's how I got in touch with him. And so we joined this band, and within a month, I started having creative differences with the singer because of makeup. He wanted me to wear makeup and dress up, and I said, no, I don't think that's for me. And there was a falling out. But then shortly after, Doug left the group too, and that's how
I called him up one day. I remember it like it was yesterday. I called him on the phone, and I was like, Joe, let's start a rock band.
I knew he was going to call me, too. As soon as I knew he was going to call me, I was waiting for it, and he did. So now we're here.
Yeah. Like I said, when we, after the call, there was no plans. This kind of came together. We didn't think we were going to meet a singer. We were just kind of winging it, and
Jake was actually the only person we really tried out.
Yeah.
We didn't go through a lot of different people.
There was a few others. There were a few others, but he was first, and once he came and killed it, he did a Foo Fighters cover when we first met up, and completely blew our skulls off our head, so to say.
I think I learned that song for that audition, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't even know it before.
Okay. Wow. The lines are lighting up.
Whoa. For us?
I don't know. Let's find out. I'm gonna get that in the other. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what we do? Let's do something better. Let's step aside. You guys don't have any music with you.
No, we don't.
No. Oh, okay. Because I'd say we could play something.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to go on the internet, but I don't know if you guys can do that.
You see your monitor anywhere, Douglas?
Except that one right there.
And the other three.
You know what?
Anyway, we're gonna step aside, listen to something completely different, and then we'll get back to you guys. And we're back here on Overnight Sensations, 2 hours dedicated to nothing but local music with Coversa. And I have to ask where the name came from.
Oh, that's a good one. Uh-oh. We spent so long trying to find a name.
Too long, honestly.
We wanted something that was one word and short and simple, but we didn't necessarily want to make up a word. Mm-hmm. And Joe was the one that was most against making up a word, and then one day was like, hey guys, look at this word I made up. And then we were like, all right, well, let's jump on it while we can before he changes
I actually came up with it for a different band that I was in that never got named. But everybody shot it down. So we never used it. I even had it on EP covers. That's how serious I was about it. It just popped into my head one day. And I don't think I had it written down. It kind of just it faded away for a while, and then when we were trying to come up with the name, it just popped back up in my head, and
it wasn't taken.
Presented it to them, and
ironically, it's the only band name that we all 100% agreed on.
Yep, and
it was really hard.
Yeah, that's not remotely taken either. That was the whole point, because today, basically everything you could think of for a band name has been taken.
Sure,
we've
so just
been
one
doing
word.
research. Yeah, so I guess coining a term would be the best choice.
Okay.
That people remember. It's not a completely new word, Coversa.
Yeah.
There are words in there.
Right.
We had a meaning for it, I guess. If you take the two words apart, kind of like shared diversity. Co meaning shared, and then versa meaning diversity. It's kind of like all our different influences coming in, because each one of us listens to different music.
Right.
We can never agree on something to put on the radio.
Yeah. And I heard different things when you were playing.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting.
So that's why the name kind of fell right into place.
Yeah. So what have you listened to? What?
You want to go down the line?
Yeah, you can start off, Jake.
I mean, my top three favorite bands are Breaking Benjamin, Stone Sour, and Mudvayne. I'm addicted to those three bands. No matter what comes out that's new, I always go back to those three bands. Mm-hmm. So those are my three main influences for me. And then Douglas.
Influences versus what I listen to. I listen to basically every genre of music. I don't hate one particular genre. I pick something that I like out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think my playing style comes from. Listening wise, I listen to, a good deal of classic rock, like Led Zeppelin's a big one, and Tool is another one of my biggest inspirations for playing guitar. They made me pick up the guitar.
Wow,
so,
cool.
Honestly, Thrice is one of my biggest inspirations. Eddie was my biggest inspiration to playing bass and even starting. And then now I look more towards Mike Gordon from Fish. I really like Fish. I really like jam bands.
He's a Fish head.
Fritz McGee and all that sorts of psych rock is what fuels my thing. Just with kind of a harder tone because I like it to be a little bit heavier.
Sure.
Modernized.
I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
No joke.
No joke. Pretty much Dave Grohl. Big Foo Fighters fan. I loved all the Queens of the Stone Age stuff that he played on. But really, what actually got me into playing drums was what my father listened to. He listened to a lot of Allman Brothers, Steely Dan. So that kind of got me into playing.
Cool.
Something new every
We're
day.
learning things every day.
What the heck?
That's how new we are as a band.
Yeah, right.
I think so. As a band, we've been going for what are the influences we're listening?
Audio Slave.
Yeah, Audio Slave is a big one. In the sound that we're going for, the modern rock tone. I guess Audio Slave is one band we looked, to. Stone Sour, another one.
Seether with the stop and go, clean, heavy, going back and forth. That's a good one.
That was Nirvana kind of, where my influence comes in. Nirvana picked up on that from the Pixies.
Yeah, they say Seether is present day Nirvana anyway. So.
Pretty much.
Everything comes from somewhere. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
They say music's all relative.
Yeah.
It all comes back around every few years.
And it's great that you guys are doing it. Keeping that rock.
Yeah.
Keeping it going.
That was the whole motive, because basically every other genre that we tried to go for either failed or we just couldn't find an audience for it.
Interesting.
This appeals to a wide range of
More people than I thought it would.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, right. Wow.
I mean, we write music that we enjoy. It's a collaborative between 4 different genre types, and we're glad that other people enjoy it too. We didn't think it would happen.
Of all
We got
ages. Yeah.
And it's hard to get. I don't know how to say this. It's hard to get people to listen to rock these days, I think.
Exactly.
It is.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
But we played a few examples. The first show we played at a bar, wide range, a lot of, people, I think, mostly in their 30s, I think, and they all dug the music. They all downloaded it off the website. Great. And then, 2 weekends ago, we played in a basement right around here. And it was just a big, college group, and they all dug the music too, just equally. So.
Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels good too.
Yeah. And it's always here, we're still doing it. We're old school. We play CDs.
I saw the vinyls in there too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Cool. Whole ball.
So yeah. And it's great having bands like you up here. Young bands.
It's great to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Definitely.
Actually, it's awesome playing here. I graduated here 2 years ago, so to
Oh,
come
really?
back 2 years later and play a show on the radio station.
Okay.
Feels good, man.
Cool.
Feels like nostalgia coming back.
That's great.
Go tell your classmates.
Yeah.
Where did you guys go to school?
I went to St. Mary's. I went to Catholic school my whole life. I went to St. Mary's in South Amboy until 8th grade, and then Bishop Bar for high school. That's where I met this guy.
Oh, okay.
Same, yeah.
This guy
It's
isn't
assumed I was there. I was, in fact, at Bishop Bar.
His experience wasn't as good as mine.
Yeah, I left after 2 years and went to public school.
Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta be yourself, Doug. You need to be able to express yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't with the uniforms,
What about you?
I'm from Edison.
Okay.
Who are you again?
I did go to college for a little while. It wasn't my thing though.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Music is the only school.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time playing the drums. I don't know. I guess.
School of Rock.
I went to the School of Rock. That's right.
Oh, the one in your garage. I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All
Hey,
right.
and you went to Rutgers. We know about you.
Yeah.
It's a Rutgers.
Little school in Central Jersey, you all know of it.
All right, so thanks for coming up,
Thanks
Yeah,
for having
thanks
us.
for
That
having
was
us.
Great
great.
time.
Thank you.
Pretty awesome
Thoroughly
experience.
enjoyed it.
and be sure to send us your music.
Mhm.
Once you have their CD and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it.
Yeah.
You guys hold on to it
Okay. Cool.
as a token.
Well, thank you very
Token
much.
of friendship.
Yes.
All right. So thanks again,
Thank you.
All right,
It
thank
was
you.
fun.
and we'll definitely do it again.
Great.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We'll be
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
overjoyed.
Music heard on WRSU-FM is provided in part by a program grant from Princeton Record Exchange, located at 20 South Tulane Street in downtown Princeton. The Princeton Record Exchange, with over 140,000 titles in stock, buys and sells CDs, LPs, and DVDs. They can be reached at 609-921-0881 or online at prex.com.